So here it is, the Bucyrus Erie, I think it's 20W or 22W, 22 or 20 foot derrick. I guess you call it a percussion drilling rig, or a cable tool drilling rig, but Cable Tool is a different company. Has a Red Seal Continental power unit on it. It's missing the clutch. It must have been scavenged for another rig. So I had a power takeoff clutch on that side. And it ran the big belt. It ran the drilling rig. So at the same auction, there's this one here, this Waukesha. It's a 6-cylinder. It's quite a bit bigger. That's a very tiny motor. So my thought was to get that one in there. It went really cheap. I think I got it for 70 bucks. But this one has a power takeoff on it. And it's a newer one. This one had, I think, a Rockford, a little bit older style clutch on it. Twin disc is a little bit newer, and you can still find parts for it. This engine ran, I'm not sure what it was running. Maybe it was running a generator or it was running a compressor. But this is a gas engine. It runs off of natural gas or propane. It doesn't have a standard carburetor on it. It has 1 meters the amount of gas coming in. I have a single barrel carb that'll work on it. It came off of a Wisconsin 6-cylinder from a old welder. So I'll throw that carburetor on there and see if that works. And hopefully it runs. I might have to do some shoehorning to get it in there. So it is quite a bit bigger than the engine that came with it. And it probably doesn't need a whole lot of power to run it. But yeah, hopefully. Well, the radiator is pretty big in it. The block will probably come up to here from the other one. Just have to modify the skid a bit. So it'll probably work. It might stick out here somewhere, but it should work as long as I can get it running. Yeah, everything is there. So hopefully it can drill a well out here for us with it. Cables are all rusted out. I don't know how good a shape they're in. It didn't come with doesn't have a big bit up there. The bit is just a big rod that hammers into the ground with different tips you can change out. I might be able to fashion something up that'll work just as good. I have some scrap steel rods out there that are pretty big. So yeah, I guess that's throttle. Not sure what that is. Yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of reading. That engages a winch somewhere. So I'll take a little bit of studying on my part to learn how to use it. But I understand the theory. And it's a heck of a lot cheaper, and a heck of a lot cheaper than getting someone to come out and drill a well. See, it's got a big spring up there. And it cushions every time it, I guess so it doesn't snap a cable. like a big shock absorber every time it yanks on the cable so it doesn't stretch the cable out till it snaps. Yeah, very simple, very cost effective. Drilling your own well. Actual drilling rig where it spins the bit is quite a bit more complicated. You have a little bit extra machinery involved. You need a pump and a power unit, and it's still pretty simple, but it's a little bit more expensive. This is all you really need to drill your own well on the property. And I got a spool of cable as well, just in case the cable's no good. What else can I say about it? Fuel tank probably have to be replaced. It's welded right to the frame. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's for when you, I guess, I don't know how he have airbags on it? No. So we bring these down, or I guess he has a heavy duty type of screw jack, or on blocks, and just let the air out of the tires and then pump them back up. But what that does, I'm thinking, you have a block underneath there, and as this thing's moving around, this way it doesn't wear into the block and split the block. It just slides back and forth on that with the load on it as the rig's working. So I thought that was pretty neat. Trailer hitch on it. I guess he towed a compressor with it. After he got the well drilled to pressure it up, I think that's what they do. That's just a grease cert. I thought it was some kind of hydraulic adjustment on there, but the adjustment's right here. You just tighten up the nuts, whichever way you want to go. He's got some new banding on there. Yeah, there's still quite a bit of material on it everywhere. I don't know, has asbestos in it or not, probably. It's pretty old. It's older than me anyway. Yeah, I don't know if that engine still runs, but, and I don't, if it runs and that power takeoff fits on it, then I'll just probably change the power takeoff out. But I have a feeling it doesn't run. Oh yeah, it looks like it was there, but it's not really there. Yeah, and it's full of rust and water. So yeah, it's probably sea solid. So yeah, it's a big paperweight with some good parts. So yeah, he's got a cable running from the rear axle to the front. I guess so that's when you get stuck with a cat. So I guess that's when you get stuck and you want to pull it out with a cat. You don't yank the front of the truck and the rear axle stays in the mud. I guess that's what that's about. He's got the cable running to the front here. And that was cool because my safety chain was a little bit short, so I ran the safety chain to there. But yeah, I'll have to see how she goes in the next video. I'll start working on her.